Hello. We're here. It's Palpatine Blue.
Yeah, I'm playing Palpatine Blue tonight.
Second place from the Organized Play Events tournament from last weekend.
Yeah, I was extremely close to playing Ray Yellow again.
Just running it back.
There was actually a genius inclusion that I overlooked when I made mine, and that is Chopper in the one slot.
Yeah.
Because Chopper, I think, is massively disruptive against control decks. You could deploy Chopper turn one.
His problem was always that he was a 1-3.
Yes,
And
so
if he comes down, he's just a 1-2.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, you can also play Ezra and you can play Kanan as well in the deck, and so there's like this mill game plan with Ezra and Kanan, right? Chopper and Kanan, where you're just like chunking cards off the opponent's deck. So that's interesting. I don't know if I want to play this game if mill is like a 100% viable strategy that doesn't involve.
I feel like it's best when it's like a pivot strategy.
Yeah,
which is fine
with vigilance and whatnot, right?
And that's kind of what it is right now. I don't know. It would be really hard for it to be a main strategy because it would have to have like every card.
There's no like everybody just starts playing 80 card decks or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You just play around it by slamming your sideboard into your main or playing a larger main deck, which is probably easier to do with redundancy the later in the game it gets too. So
yeah. All right. So, but I decided to go back to my old ways and try out some Palpatine. I had played some mono green Palpatine. I think blue answers the stuff that was like the real major problem with the Palpatine green deck. The deck kind of skimps on early drops. We've got Salacious Crumb, Entrenched, Scanning Officer. I was going to call it Scanning Crew because the card from the Decipher game was called Scanning Crew. Scanning Officer, Inferno 4, and Colonel Yularen, and these are just like two ofs. I'm willing to bet Entrenched is just... You probably just slap Entrenched on like their leader or something, and you wait for an SLB to take it out.
That makes sense.
That feels kind of like an old school thing. I do also think you get away with Entrenched these days because initially, I think people were going to be playing a lot of attachment disruption, but the meta ended up being faster than attachments mattered.
Yeah, right.
And so everybody just skips on like the Fang Fighters and stuff like that. So but Salacious Crumb, Colonel Yularen have synergy. Inferno 4's got synergy with Palpatine. Scanning Officer, I think, situationally, probably just blows people out. Because if you actually hit something...
that would straight up destroy Lando.
Yeah, and I didn't pick this deck because I think because of Scanning Officer. I'm not playing against Lando tonight,
right,
but
right.
Yeah, that like
there are still some smuggling things in these decks.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. A lot of these decks try to leverage smuggling somehow.
A little bit at least.
We've got our full. Well, I guess it's not a full ramp suite. It's no playing price on your head, but we got the classic ramp suite of SLT and resupply. We also got Royal Guard, which combos with both Scanning Officer and Yularen. Scanning Officer is an official. So you can curve Officer into Guard, and then you've got a Sentinel on the ground. It also opts for the 3 Black Sun Starfighters in space.
Not trying to lose the space tonight.
The deck is half units. It's like 26 units.
Okay.
And there is a dearth of units from these early drops until you get to the end game. And so I think this deck is really trying to come over the top on you. You close out the game with your Vaders, your Reinforcement Walkers, your Snokes, your Avengers. You also have SLB to reset the board. You're packing Vigilance, so if you and the opponent are going to the mat, you've got some mill options. It's also got options against aggro.
Got your healing.
And we round out the deck, Power of the Dark Sides, Fell the Dragons, Rivals Far, and Takedowns, and make openings, because I guess you don't want to lose to the Phantom. Traitorous. In this deck, we were chatting about Traitorous. We'll see if Traitorous can do anything these days. I do like the ramp into Traitorous.
Yeah.
Because whenever I was playing Palpatine Yellow in the first set, I like to hit the ramp on turn 2, turn 3 Traitorous, whatever it was that they played, and that's a huge momentum swing.
Yeah.
So, Mad Hot Dog 528.
Thank you, Mad Hot Dog.
So yeah, that's this. This is the second place list. I forget the gentleman's name who was playing this deck.
We will have a link in the comments.
But we'll have it. We will do our due diligence in the comments. Sabine is probably the worst matchup for this deck.
Okay.
I looked. That's one of those awesome things about all that meta game breakdown that the OPE website gives you. Palpatine was like 27% against Sabine, and that feels about right.
Yeah.
That feels that kind of
Howard Williams. Yeah, we're gonna double
Howard
the stream
Williams.
length. I think tonight, probably.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. This deck, I think it gets the ramp right. Like,
did you mention the notable inclusion?
Yeah. So we'll pull chat real quick. What card did you not see in this list? It's not there.
No,
we did. No, I didn't watch it.
I was too busy doing nothing today and playing WoW.
Yeah. OB, yes, exactly. There's no overwhelming barrage in this list, right? Now, which I think makes sense. It's a defensible choice with this setup. Also, the guy got second, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll put the disclaimer out there that we didn't build these decks.
Yes.
The situation yesterday was I played the Lando deck, and the pilot of that deck came and commented on our YouTube video. It was like, here's how I play the deck, and Justin picked up a lot of stuff, but obviously, like, he's been jamming that deck and honing it in.
So it was like 3 weeks or something like that.
There's some really good comments from him on our video from that, so I would definitely suggest checking those out. But like,
that's the magic of the internet, really.
Yeah, exactly. So like, the OB exclusion from this deck was probably from a lot of playtesting, and it's like frequently OB sitting in your hand in early turns, and you're like, this is just not getting where I need to be. It's not helping.
And if you pay 5 just to remove one unit, you're better off with like a takedown or something that gains you life, right?
Yeah.
Like a vanquish. Like how? Like meaningfully, what's the difference? Now, there's no Mahdi in this list, which like totally defensible. You have initiative. Yeah, I'm not saying there should be a Mahdi in here, but I really like Mahdi with Palpatine. Overwhelming Barrage is awesome on like a Palpatine Mahdi turn, because Palpatine gets the bonus from Overwhelming Barrage, kills something, and then attacks the opponent, sacks Mahdi, readies, and then you get the attack damage from the Overwhelming Barrage a second time in the same turn, right? So Palpatine Blue was actually the very first deck I made, so you're really excited. Awesome.
Sweet.
Peeps Champ. Yeah, it must be off work, yep. Okay, this is a mulligan. Oh, that's so easy. It's so easy to know when to mulligan. Okay.
Thinking about turning my blue palps into all green palps.
Yeah, so I tried some all green palps and I liked it, but the problem is if you run into like a super leader strategy, like a mono leader where they just strap their leader up with stuff. Okay, no 2-drop. So we'll take this like already awful matchup and we'll just throw it in the dumpster, I think.
I was pondering the other day how much I seem to enjoy the same decks that Nathan does. I am afraid of the person I've become. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. It's only natural.
So sorry, peeps.
It's only natural.
It's messed up, man.
I'll take initiative.
All damage. I pass.
Alright, I'm gonna play the Black Sun Starfighter.
I'll go ahead and fight it.
Sure. I'll take initiative.
Play red 3, and I'll do damage.
Okay.
Pass. I want Showcase Bosk. There's cool boss decks. I'll probably run. I do want to run Bosk again. I saw that people running Bosk Green were playing the client to get off of the Bounty Hunter's Quarry,
which is smart. You just resource him otherwise, right?
Yeah, like, I feel like, and maybe you play him on 5 sometimes if you need to.
I think 5 for him is totally defensible because it's a card that gains 10 life in the deck.
Yeah, because like when I was playing that deck, I was like, I wish I had the client. You know, yeah. It would be nice to play blue to get the client specifically. Quarian and Vader can grab it. I saw a list not playing Vader, but yeah, if I was playing client, I would probably lean toward playing Vader.
Yeah,
Maul's just so good.
I am 3 turns into playing this deck. And there are some excellent choices that were made for this deck. I really like the choices that were made for this deck. The skipping the 2-drop, I felt like that was awful. My Star Wars brain is like, missing your 2-drop, terrible. But I just get the initiative.
Yeah.
Right? And then I can do something, and I've got Sentinels and stuff to play. So I'm actually going to just pass here.
Okay, I'll take you for 3.
Sure, take 3. I'm going to pass again.
I will play Sabine.
I am going to play Salacious Crumb, and I'm going to gain a life.
I'll play Battlefield Marine.
I am going to play the Royal Guard.
I'll do damage.
Sure. I'll take initiative.
I'll deploy Sabine. That is not Sentinel right now. I will attack your base for 3.
Sure.
And I will pass. That was actually +1 because of the red 3.
Yeah.
Salacious Crumb should be an official.
He'd be kind of sick if he was.
Yeah, it would be. He's got too much lackey energy to be an official.
Let's take down red 3 because I'm going to take infinity damage if I don't.
I'll timely intervention K2 into the guard. Oh, he is 5, right?
He is 5, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. If I had red 3, it would have worked. I will just attack your base for 3.
Sure. The Royal Guard's going to attack Sabine.
You can't, right? There are 3 friendly
aspects.
Oh,
yep.
3 aspects among friendly units. Which is the first time we've ever caught that rule successfully.
Yeah. I'll fight the Battlefield Marine, sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like tempted to fight this Salacious right now. But that is throwing 3 damage away. Nah, I'll attack your base for 3.
Okay. I'm gonna bounce Salacious, do a damage to Sabine, put him back in my hand.
I'll attack your base for 3.
Sure. I'll play Salacious and gain 1.
I will timely K2 into the guard.
Sure.
And that'll be 2 trample?
Yeah. I'll take initiative.
Pass.
This card would have been really good on that previous turn. Alright, I'm balancing Salacious to take out K2.
I'll do 3 damage. I'll Rebel Assault. I'll attack for 4 and 4.
Yep.
And you're dead? Because you're 22? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Boom. Sabine.
Yeah. So the 2/2 are what won that game?
Yeah, on 4. That's why I was trying to.
So I had Takedown, and so you played the 2/2, and I was kind of forced to deploy some stuff. I think if I have Yularen, I can play Yularen, and you're forced to interact with I bend a scanning officer, and then drew the Royal Guard, and so that's possible where I should have kept the scanning officer to activate the Royal Guard. So I had to make an opening there. I died to Rebel Assault, but I had to make an opening to kill the Sabine unit. It is a bad matchup. I was prepared for it to be a bad matchup. I know it looked like this deck got punked there.
I think you were close to turning the corner.
The hand was Vader Reinforcement Walker, which is just curtains for Sabine.
Yeah.
I don't think Overwhelming Barrage would have helped me in that game.
You need to have gotten a ramp, I guess.
I had ramp in my hand, but I had to play the space unit, and so if I had 2 Black Sun Starfighters, then I would have been cooking, right? Because then I've got something that can fight into the red 3. The red 3 represented too much damage. Like, I wanted to take down Sabine so that way you couldn't just slam Darksaber on her, because I think I just die on the
you have no real good way to do that.
I
deal with that. You have Rival's Fall, but you didn't have access to it at the time.
Yeah. I did hit Salacious Crumb. I mean, I think if I play Salacious Crumb turn 1, that's like something maybe. Try Cobb Vanth. Cobb Vanth was in the Boba Fett deck, which is like the deck that won.
The green one?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I was close. Like, I wanted to build that deck because it's so avant-garde.
We probably will still try it.
Problem is it uses the Fett's Fire Sprays that I have in mono yellow.
I mean, I could build it for maybe Wednesday. Although I still was thinking about Kylo. We'll see. For sure, I got like 6 Fett's Fire Sprays.
So this is actually probably bad in the matchup. This is probably.
We could also sub in Yellow Han for this Boba Yellow.
Yeah, that deck it had a positive win rate, but the best record there was a 5-3. So
still pretty good.
That's
pretty
not
good.
Yeah, I mean, if you go take a look, it's like a whole bunch of decks that went 500.
Right.
So it's hard to say the deck isn't part of the meta, but it's also hard to say that it's like a deck to beat. You know, it exists. I want to say there were like 10 people who were playing on or something. I don't remember exactly, but I may have resourced the wrong card here. But
already messed up.
Let's roll for initiative. 5.
8.
You have initiative.
Play Crafty Smuggler.
I'll take initiative.
No,
I resourced the wrong card.
I see. Okay.
Power of the Dark Side.
Boba Fett.
I'll take initiative.
Yes.
I'm gonna resupply.
Take it for 3.
I'll play a Salacious Crumb.
Play Toro.
I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Play Super Laser Tech.
I'll Toro fight Salacious Crumb.
So I was going to actually use Salacious Crumb to ping the Super Laser Tech to leave 4 open. So
I was also thinking about bouncing the tech.
Well, if you bounce the tech, that's I have 6, so I just replay it.
Right, but I mean, like, it dominates your turn with that.
I would actually be fine with that.
Okay. Well, I didn't do that, so
I would actually be fine with that. I am going to ping Boba Fett the units and draw a card with Palpatine's ability. Okay.
I'll attack you for 3.
Sure. I'll play a Royal Guard.
I'll play Zuckuss. I do damage. Yeah, whatever. To ready.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I'll deploy Boba Fett. I have to double attack the stupid idiot.
He doesn't have Sentinel right now.
No, you're right. So I'll just attack you. Yeah, I'll attack you for 4. Already 2. I'll attack you for 3. I'll play Crafty Smuggler. And pass. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fire spray.
I'll take initiative.
Take it for 5. And pass.
This is not cut and dry. This is not cut and dry. Suppose it's that. I'll play Snoke.
I'll play Cunning. I'll give +4 and discard a card from your hand. Vigilance.
Play Palpatine here or no? I think no. I'll take initiative.
I'll surprise strike.
Sure.
So that's 9, 10, 12, minus 2, so low 10?
Sure.
Okay.
Avenger.
Fire spray.
Next game.
Boom.
Yeah, I discarding the vigilance was bad because I needed to gain the 5 life. I knew I needed the life. I could have taken down. I didn't have a second removal, so I only had 1 piece of removal.
If you had take down and then something to kill it, the next one,
yes,
like Power of the Dark Side.
Yeah. So my only out, Avenger, I hit you for 6. I die to Fire Spray and nothing else in the deck, right?
Yeah.
So, if I have the one Rivals Fall, if I have the Fell the Dragon, I can use that on that. So, needs to be Palp yellow. I think what needs to happen is for me to learn how to play the deck. I think that's what needs to happen. Yeah. I mean, I felt like you overextended.
I definitely did, but my plan was always the finish with the fire spray because I did have to use fire sprays like most of the game.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean that's okay. So I mean, if you had them from the point where you overextended, then
I think at the point where I had 5 units here, I had fire spray, cunning, and a surprise strike.
Yes. So there was instead of playing Snoke, I had Super Laser Tech, and so my a line of play that exists is play the tech, pop it to hit the fire spray, steal it with Palpatine, because I didn't deploy Palpatine. I have not deployed Palpatine on stream yet.
That's what I was kind of expecting.
Steal the fire spray with Palpatine, but if you have a bounce, if I
also could have played the other fire spray.
Yes,
which
yeah.
I was gonna do
so
if
it
you
wasn't. It doesn't. The Snoke reduces the damage from the fire spray. You go from doing 5 to 3, and I'm at 20, and I have a vigilance in my hand, and I feel pretty good, right? I had a second super laser blast, and I didn't want a situation where I have to use the super laser blast to kill the fire spray. So I was like, if I play Snoke, that lets me. First off, it shuts down your ground because Forlom can't do anything. Zuckuss is too small. Toro's too small. Like, you don't have a ground at that point, right?
Mulligan.
All right.
Maybe I'll learn how to play this Han Blue deck in the meantime.
Is this... I actually think that card is bad against Han Blue. And then another question is I think I learned my lesson about this card. And that I don't get rid of this card ever. All right, I'll resource that. That actually, you know what? Resourcing that's a mistake. Resourcing any of these is a mistake. It is just resource you. That's what it boils down to. Okay. All right, go ahead.
Helm request updated channel stack information to include rules references for SW. That's a great. I agree.
Yes, right. Good call. We'll definitely get to that at some point. So the when I said I resourced the wrong card, it was a second Power of the Dark Side, and I should have just resourced Salacious. I was thinking in my head, Salacious can ping off shields or whatever. That literally does not matter in this.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative. I have a 16.
And 13.
Yeah. All right.
I'll update those later. I had not thought about that.
I'll take
I
it.
didn't think people look down there.
Yeah.
I'll pass. I don't have a play, which kind of sucks. I mulliganed when my only first turn play was tech, and I thought that's not good enough.
Yeah, because you're playing a 2/3.
Yeah.
is it? I'll resupply.
Oh, K2.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
Pass.
Nope. Okay.
Waiting for set 3, I'm giving Lorcana a chance.
I'm going to take down K2.
I'm going to discard a card from your hand.
Okay, I choose a card and discard, right?
Yeah. Lorcana didn't spark my brain chemicals when I was playing it, so
there's like 5 sets out. You're not probably
there's 5 sets out.
Yeah, you're probably not used to the pace of the modern card
Holy
game.
Crap.
But yeah, there's 5 sets out for the game now.
That feels like it's just too much.
There's a huge meta. There's like a wealth of stuff that's going on in the game now. I will take initiative.
I'll pass.
Yeah, it actually seems pretty interesting from like from a card game meta standpoint. The problem is it's all the old in our local scene. It's all the old Yu-Gi-Oh grinders have started playing the game, and someone who's worked in shops for a long time. Those Yu-Gi-Oh grinders were very annoying people. I'll power the dark side, Kanan.
Play both.
I'm gonna play Super Laser Tech.
I'll play on.
I'm going to take initiative.
I'll attack you for 3.
Sure.
And pass.
Do you matter? I don't think you do. I don't think you matter.
We've all dealt with some Yu-Gi-Oh players in our time.
Yeah, I'm well aware that Yu-Gi-Oh players are not what they once were. The funny thing is, there's like a group of local high school kids that play Yu-Gi-Oh, and they're nice. They're like well behaved.
Like, that's the kind of Yu-Gi-Oh player you want.
They're just like hanging around. They're just having fun. But Yu-Gi-Oh is a game that I give some props occasionally. I will say stuff like, there are things about Yu-Gi-Oh from a design standpoint that I think are interesting. I'm just gonna fell the Dragon Poe.
Take your base for 3.
Sure. I will attack your base for 2. Got rid of all the Yu-Gi-Oh product. Yu-Gi-Oh is not the commercial juggernaut that it was years ago, right?
I'm gonna Han Solo R2 into play.
I'll pass. This Palpatine deck is more in like the Drago shell of like, because like, what are you gonna do? You gonna play Luke? You can play Luke. Is that what you're gonna do?
You nerd.
You nerd.
I'm gonna play Yoda.
Okay. I always think it's funny when Palpatine steals Yoda. So I'm gonna pay 1. Sack the Super Laser Tech, damage Yoda. Super Laser Tech becomes a unit or becomes a resource, and I'll draw.
I'll pass.
I don't think you can. I literally don't think you can kill Palpatine. So I'm gonna steal Yoda.
Can't kill Palpatine, but I can Carabast Yoda.
Okay, so he's smoked. I will choose myself to draw a card.
That way, at least you don't draw 2 cards and do an extra damage.
Palpatine's gonna attack your base for 4.
I'll take initiative.
I am going to make an opening R2 there. No more card filtering, please. Okay. Yes. What are the odds I win this game from this position?
Probably good, right?
Yeah, I think they're insane.
Probably pretty good. Okay.
I think my odds of winning the game from this position are insane.
I'll attack your base for 3.
Sure. Palpatine's gonna attack you for 4.
Mace Windu. I will pawn it and ambush.
Okay. So 5 damage to Palp.
Just to get some damage out there.
Alright, I'll play Avenger. It has to be Mace.
Yeah, that's fine. Blade Force throw, which make you discard a card.
Okay. No force units. I am going to discard Super Laser Blast. It's hard to imagine me wanting to Super Laser Blast in this board state, so
I'll take initiative.
You force throwed me?
Oh yeah, sure.
I will take initiative.
All right, I'll pass. I will lose to Avenger.
Yeah. I have 2 reinforcement offers in hand from here too.
I would hyper lose. I do have Grey Dragon, but I play Grey Dragon. You swing with Avenger.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I need the Avenger out before the Crate Dragon shows up.
Yeah.
Because if I Avenger, I mean, I guess it's like
you play the Avenger.
The
I
Crate
do have
Dragon.
to sacrifice the dragon, but I get to do the damage to Avenger.
Yeah, you get to
whatever.
We trade it. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That matchup felt pretty good.
Yeah. All right, Kira. You coming for the blue-green villain crown?
Yeah.
Much different decks. That was the first to play Pal. First stolen unit with Pal. Oh, he can't even hit space. Okay, fair enough. So he would dump into Palpatine at least. Something that's something.
Yeah.
Sorry, usually we play Crate Dragon, the game is over instantly. Or
I don't know if Crate Dragon's ever. I think Crate Dragon is like 1 and 7 or something on stream because I think Crate Dragon has, funny enough, lost most of the games that it's been played in. It just didn't like. It's either answered immediately or.
I do like how people were calling for Crate Dragon to be banned before the set came out.
Yeah, they're insane. It's a card that costs 9.
How many Crate Dragons were in the top 8 of that tournament?
Yeah, 0.
What was it, 0? Surely there was
sure it was 0
list or 2, right?
Pretty sure it was 0.
Maybe it was 0. Maybe they should ban
resupply.
Resupply. Yeah, is there a card that's like in all the decks? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Like that. Love the sound of that. This deck wasn't even play Overwhelming Barrage. People were wanting Overwhelming Barrage to be banned.
Surprise Strike is going to win you more games than Crate Dragon.
Oh,
that's
yeah. 100%.
That's my hot take. We're dishing out hot takes.
Surprise Strike, I think, has definitely been the cause of the most wins on this stream.
Yeah,
by a lot.
Yeah, Like if we were to go look at the thing that like won the game, like the final action that won the game.
Yeah.
Concessions not included. I think this is a mulligan, but I actually think this hand's closer to a keep than it would look. The only reason it's not a keep is because there's no ramp.
I want a mulligan. Yeah, I didn't have ramp in mine either.
You have to ramp with Palpatine. If you double ramp with Palpatine, I mean, when I was playing Palpatine Yellow in the first set, the games I double ramped were just not even close.
This Surprise Strike is such a staple that it was printed in 2 sets in a row.
Yeah.
in a row.
Yeah. You can't design a better Surprise Strike, right?
And you don't need to. That's the thing. You don't need to. Yeah. I love the common reprints in this game. It's a very online. That's a very digital card game kind of philosophy. But I don't actually hate that. I don't think. No, it's because you don't have to design as many cards. You don't have to redesign cards that function slightly differently. There's no reason to do that, and it helps limited stay in a kind of stable area. I think a rotating cast of commons that get reprinted in certain sets is a really cool thing that would happen with this game.
All right, so question number 1, do you matter?
Do you matter, chat? I think you all matter.
Question number 2, do you matter?
Yeah, you got another Hot Shot Blaster, exactly.
I don't think this card matters. I think this card matters in aggro space matchups and nothing else.
You matter to me, JMac14.
All right. Next question. Does anything I deploy in the early game do anything? That's the first question. If I play it on turn 1, does it matter? I think the answer is no. I think my early units don't matter. Initiative.
14.
You got initiative.
Bested already.
So that, I mean,
Liz thing.
Sure, I'll take initiative. That right there, I think is. I was like, "Where's my boy Shoreline Trooper?"
Yeah.
Right. Where's my boy? He doesn't exist anymore. He literally sees no play. None.
But do you need him here? He's not really doing anything.
No, he doesn't do anything. Yeah. Doesn't do anything. Not one damn thing.
He's doing nothing. He's dying to this guy's shield.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
You matter. I don't think you do. I think if you're a unit and you cost less than 7, you don't matter in the blue-green matchup. That's what it boils down to. I'll play a super laser attack.
Take it for 3.
Sure. Yeah, I'll take initiative.
Play a super laser attack. What's up, Fudginator? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
All right.
Next round.
You don't matter either. You go right there. I want to draw my card, so I'm gonna blast my super laser attack. I'll ping off the shield on the Hybalon, draw a card, and that becomes resource.
I'll take you for 3.
Sure.
New job in August, nice. You're a month in. First month's so freaking easy, man. You just pretend like you're listening to them when they try to train you and you do other stuff.
I'll make an opening of the Hybalon and draw.
I'll attack you for 2.
I'll take initiative.
I'll blast my super laser attack and play a 4 Long Pike. 4 Long Pike.
4 Long Pike.
And then I will pass.
Is it insane to bin one of these?
I'm probably trying to make the same decision right now. Maybe, perhaps about the same card. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Power of the dark side.
Gideon.
Super laser attack.
She does 0 damage to the laser attack, right? On flip.
Yeah. I mean, you can read her. It's half the health.
Rounded down.
Yeah.
Half of 1 is 0. Rounded down, right? Okay. The question is deploy Kira. It like puts damage on Gideon. I can also, I think I blast Gideon.
All right, I'll take initiative.
Give him a shield. I wish I was playing Krennic. That would have been so cool. I don't. Deploying just like gets 4 damage in. But then she is out there. I'll deploy. I don't think I kind of need to be aggressive in this matchup.
Gideon's healed and loses his shield.
Yeah, which is good because it plays around deployment.
Okay.
And then I'll attack you for 4.
Sure.
Yeah, I could. I was thinking about attacking the SLT with Kira. I do get an experience token, which is pretty good. But I kind of don't want him to go into his turn at 8 resources. I want him to kind of like do something first. That was my thought at least. So we'll see how that works out. I'll pass. Okay.
I am going to Vader Gideon.
Okay.
First things first, we're going to use Vader's thing. There's actually not a ton of Vader hits in this deck, but I think I like the Vader hits. Yeah, I whiffed here.
Yeah, it's like pretty easy to whiff on it, right? Because you can hit the ship, or the ship. Rogue Guard is pretty good.
Super Laser Technician is another one. You can hit Crumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have Vader take out Gideon there before he gets out of hand.
All vigilance to defeat Vader and shield Kira.
Okay. 2 damage to your face. I think I just take initiative here. I'll let you know.
Take her for 4.
Sure.
And pass. Take its treat. Oh, he knows. Oh, you hit your head. Okay, bud.
Bonk.
Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. There you go. He was sleeping. He heard Eddie treat, and then he was like, "What?"
We're gonna take down Kira.
Okay. What are you saying? I will play Lawn Pike from smuggling.
I'm gonna. I need this damage here. I think if I win the game, it's going to be in very short order. It'll be like
2 damage
4 attacks or whatever. Like, I don't think this 2 damage from the Super Laser Technician matters. So I am going to blast Lawn Pike for 1, and draw a card.
I'll pass.
I'm going to deploy Palpatine and take Lawn Pike.
I'll power of the dark side.
Sure. I am going to take initiative.
Okay, I'll pass.
I think the odds of 2 of these being played is small. Alright, we're gonna kick things off by playing an Inferno 4. I think both of these go away.
Play Relentless. I need to get some hyperspace for Relentless. I bet it looks sick. I think Relentless was one of the cards that it was like in the 10 boxes I bought of the first set. I only got 3 of them.
It's in the starter at least. Like you
so I only got 2.
You get it in the 2-player starter.
Okay,
so it's a pretty incredible card. Okay, tapped out Relentless. I think I play a blank Power of the Dark Side.
Okay, I'll take initiative.
I will play an active Power of the Dark Side.
Okay.
And then Palpatine attacks you for 4. I think 4 damage is relevant. So
yeah,
such an interesting card. Sometimes absolutely nothing. Sometimes it's the most overpowered card.
That's an excellent. Dark sides there.
That was an excellent design space for it, right?
Yeah.
That's. I think cards should feel that way most of the time, right? 10 boxes set 1, got 1 Boba Fett unit. Yeah, that's just unlucky.
Well, legendary. I think there was a few legendaries I had to kind of buy up to, even after 10 boxes. Legendaries can be rough with like 4 to 5 in a box. I think I got 6 home ones though. Next one.
Resource resource U might not be correct.
Okay. Avenger.
Inferno 4.
I got my hyperspace foil Devastators. Feeling good.
I'll Avenger you right back.
Okay. I'll take initiative.
I'll hit you for 4. Okay.
I will Super Laser Blast. Vader. Play Pike Sentinel. I'll blast my Pike Sentinel.
I'll take initiative.
Okay.
Am I done resourcing? At 12? I guess I'm done resourcing for right now.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to figure out too.
I just don't. The sum of the cards in my hand, I just don't think I can resource. I can't turn them into anything. So. Okay.
You took initiative?
Yes. Snoke and the Pike Sentinel eats it.
I was looking for a Snoke. I'll tell you that. I'll play Avenger.
All right, we'll choose a stupid little dumb idiot. Doesn't matter. Super laser tech. I wasn't done resourcing. Vader's gonna hit you for 5.
Play Inferno 4. A 0-1.
Get you to 9, which is 2 attacks. You are. I can either take initiative right now, or you have the initiative. 11 doesn't kill you. This 3 damage is not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. Because it is the difference between you living and dying on your next turn. I will attack you for 3.
Take it.
I am going to play Inferno 4. Jeezy Pete's. Those, I can't resource those. It's that simple. Can't resource them. I mean, I can't put these on the bottom of the deck. They're too impactful. All right, now, do I sack my Inferno 4 to kill your Inferno 4? You put one on top, one on bottom. And the reason to do that is if you... Yeah, I think I will do that. I'm going to sack my Inferno 4 to do a damage to yours. I get to draw the card, then do the when defeated?
Yeah.
So I'll draw and then do the when defeated. Okay, you can go on the bottom. For sure. All right. And both on top?
Yeah.
All right. Then I will pass.
Okay.
Resource. Resourcing. I'm at a paltry one, two. Oh, dare I? Dare I resource this? God, he's insane. He's insane!
You gotta have the 15th resource.
It was the 14th.
The 14th.
14th, okay. I believe. Okay.
I'm gonna overwhelming barrage. So that's 8 damage. I'll do 6 and 2.
I will Avenger.
I'll vigilance and heal 5 and mill 6.
2 vigilances.
Well, there you go.
And a traitoress, which is probably not irrelevant at some point in this. You to hit you for 5.
Take initiative.
I'll pass. All right, don't need a resource. An executor, yeah, it needs to be sideways.
I will have Vader, or Maul kill Vader.
Attack you for 8. Actually, wonder if I wonder if I'm supposed to play a cheap unit there to not get power of the dark sided, right?
Well, I don't have one, so I think I have to take initiative.
Okay.
Right, because if I don't, I lose.
So we don't overcommit. You die. I play a Royal Guard. So your outs have to be something that kills both of these. And I'm gonna just sit on the rest of my hand. So pass.
It's not.
Okay. All right, that was a grinder.
It was a grinder. I kind of expected that to be right.
Yeah,
makes sense. GG. Palpatine's the best villain. Blue confirmed.
Yeah. We're results-based thinkers here.
Yeah. Need my Devastator.
Star Destroyer.
Whoever gets their Star Destroyer
you have to point at the Star Destroyer. Star Destroyer! And then you get to play the card and then put your used pile on top of your reserve deck. That's a joke for the Decipher Star Wars fans out there. Alright, Palpatine Blue. I don't know what you're supposed to do to make that Sabine matchup approaching winnable. Jesus Christ, what is happening? Good Lord, Eddie, we're under attack.
It's the end times. A dice fell off the shelf.
One dice fell?
No, it was a pack of dice.
Oh, a pack of dice?
A cube of dice.
A vile pack of dice?
Why is Kira called the Gauntlet? The Gauntlet is a series of 4 decks. That was our last of the matchup.
Yes, that was the last of the matchup.
But these 4 decks make up the meta Gauntlet. So what we do with the Gauntlet streams is we take one deck and we fight against all these decks, and we see how it does.
Yeah, just to see, what to expect if you play this deck in the meta.
Yeah.
So
that was the last matchup in this
yeah.
particular Gauntlet.
Yeah, we had losses to Boba Fett and Sabine. I think this is probably a 50-50 matchup. I do think these Boba Fett yellow decks have tools to beat control decks.
For sure. I mean, that's...
I think they need specific things to break their way in the game. I think if you're just...
There are also some cards in that deck that are not good at all in the matchup.
Correct.
No Good to Be Dead was trash. It did nothing.
Yeah.
Waylay, not very good.
Yeah. So, like, if this deck... So the thing is I think you need your Cunnings, your Surprise Strikes, your Fett's Fire Sprays.
The stuff that pushes damage.
Yeah.
Or like disrupts hand.
Yeah. Bodies, stuff like that.
Yeah.
The Han blue deck, it's playing discard to help the matchup.
If I was able to get off a good pillage,
there was my hand was Reinforcement Walker Avenger at one point, and it was just those two cards. And if you pillage right there,
there was mid game where I was like, I could play this shitty Kanan and he's gonna die for sure. Or
but if I pillage,
like I feel like I win the game.
Yeah.
Or my percentage to win the game goes way up if I have pillage there.
Yeah, I think if you've got the discard, so I think this matchup comes down to discard.
Yeah, I think I can play that matchup differently, or like mulligan differently. I think my mulligan was also bad. I did not have a person play.
I don't think you. So the thing is Han's ability is actually a trap in that matchup.
It is
because
you want to try to avoid using it.
It gets all of your guys into takedown range. So like you use this on Luke, you can take him down.
Or Poe.
Yeah, or Poe. So. And then the Kira thing, this deck just goes over the top, right?
Yeah.
Palpatine.
I think that the end game of that could have gone either way at some point. It was like who has the thing last? Who has the last Star Destroyer?
Yeah, so I had so many cards in my hand that I think
Palpatine does get more card advantage.
So Kira was going to have to hit it exactly right. And if there was ever a turn where you draw like Hybalon...
The bottom of the deck, I looked at the bottom of the deck after the game, and it was like horrendous.
Yeah,
it was like Death Trooper, Resupply, Hybalon guys.
Yeah, so it's like if you have like 2 or 3 turns, because I went into the end game with like 6 cards starting, so I could even play slightly less efficient. I was binning Super Laser Blast because at that point in the game I was the aggressor, and things would have to go super wrong for me to want to Super Laser Blast, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
There you go. The Gauntlet Palpatine Blue Edition. Pretty cool. Yeah. Maybe the guy who played this will sound off in the comments.
I would say like 2-2 for a deck that you had no prior experience with. Still, that sounds like a pretty strong build to me.
Yeah, it's possible I should have kept my first hand against Sabine. Did I mulligan against Boba Fett Yellow? I don't think I did. So it's possible I was supposed to mulligan in that.
Yeah. Thanks y'all for watching. We'll be back Wednesday. I might make that Boba Green deck that one. I mean, it's probably a good idea to just.
It's worth playing. It's got
certainly worth talking about.
It's got sleeper picks in its like matchup. That deck looks like it is geared to beat control decks.
Yeah.
You're playing Bazines and McClunkies, and so you're just like stripping the good stuff out of their hand. That deck looked geared to beat control decks. So
maybe we do that then. All right, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, appreciate everybody hanging around.
Happy Labor Day if you're in the States. And I hope you're not working because that's not what you're supposed to be doing on Labor Day. Your employer sucks. Thanks for watching.
My employer sucks.
Yeah.